All right, YouTube, we're back. Fatalis Slinger Challenge. Naked Fatalis Slinger only, no cat. No damage, naked IRL, question mark? Yeah, if Twitch is correct in my average assumption of viewers, I could have done it. Because like 50% of my average would be like between 100 and 125, and like we could have gotten there. Definitely. We wouldn't have hemorrhaged viewers that badly. What, no? Not when I need to keep 175, not recently at least. Oh, not continue. We got to make a new character. All right, back to girls. Men are cursed. Can I ask Twitch to fix it? It'll fix itself over time. I don't know that I can use any of these characters because they're not really my characters. We'll say this character. I want to get the bonuses. I'll have to ask Incognito Man if there's a way to convert the portable. I have no idea, man. I have no idea who that character is. $6,400 hours? Jesus Christ, that's a lot of time. There's like art from the illustrations with a character that has this haircut. I'm going to use Type 2 because I don't think I've ever used Type 2 before. Oh no. Hold him back! Hold him back! Get the medicine! Inject it now! They give you a pretty good look of Amatsu, actually, don't they? Oh no! I do wish these cutscenes were at full resolution. It stopped raining, Rundy. The rain is over. Playing the best monster in the game? It's one of my favorites. It's in my top favorites. But you know what's weird, Sherlock Homeboy? And I don't know why this is, and maybe we can talk about it for this first part of the stream. It's not as popular. Of all the old games I play, I think it's because a lot of people don't have like a specific nostalgia for it unless they obviously played it back in the day. I don't think it's because it's short, because when I'm playing all the other games, I mean, it's not like they're much longer. Even when I'm playing like the full story. Ninu check? I haven't seen it. Portable 3rd is shortened version of Try. It's completely different than Try. Different setting, different monsters, different weapon balance. There's a lot of same monsters. It's got cats, not shakas. It's just something I've noticed. Like, whenever I do like a challenge or like a full playthrough of Portable 3rd, people just like, I don't say they don't care, it's just like people don't get excited. The people that love it really love it, but the people that don't love it are like, I don't care about this game. I just want to see For You or World or GU or Rise. Not many people looking for Rise. Arnold. I think I was going to name the cat Arnold. I'd prefer melee only, but I would settle for bombs and melee. Melee and boomerang. I pushed the wrong button. Well, one of the main combat cat I had was calamari. I don't want a calamari. I'm sorry. I mean, that's the funny thing of like of the majority of the fan base I would have. I mean, you know, I was playing Try and Portable 3rd and 3U, but they may have only watched me play it. They never played it themselves. So, I mean, I think that is it. I should have given away more copies. You're right, Noxdell. Actually true. I mean, just 6,000 hours is a long time for any Monster Hunter. I mean, I've got double that in World, but it's a lot of time. No, I'm probably gonna use Switch Axe here. 3U, we're probably gonna use Gunlance, and we'll make a Royal Ludroth Sword and Shield for Brachydios. But Gunlance should be fine for everything else. I think Fatalis is the hardest point of this challenge. Fatalis isn't in this challenge. You don't have to get Fatalis for credits in any of the games. If I was doing Fatalis, yeah, he'd be the hardest. But otherwise, you don't fight him. I have no idea what the key quests are. I know Boulderome is like, oh, 5 unique mushrooms is probably something, isn't it? Probably. All right, I'll pull up to this. Actually, it's not. 5 Jaggy and 3 Bullfongo, and then Royal Honey are the only urchins. Huh. There's no training for the cats, is there? We'll find out later. This guy's amazing. Thanks for the mite seed, idiot! Buy a sap plant, too. Kaduto, thank you. See, Kaduto was playing this game back in college. I gotta go to the farm, ProCal? Thank you. But do they train? If you have them, will they still train? I don't think they do, right? They gotta be, like, relaxing. Oh my god, that blood! That's kind of hardcore, man. know. I might have enjoyed my time with this game more than I enjoyed my time with Freedom Unite. I probably had more hours with Freedom Unite, but this game is just so damn charming. Play with the effect sets to low. ProCal, if there was a larger effect than what I have now, I would be using that. I'm not even sure. If I'm going Switch X, I don't even know which one I'm going for. Is there an English patch now? I mean, there's been an English patch for, like, basic functionality for almost forever. If you mean, like, dialogue from the villagers, it exists. It's not very good, though. Was this the intro of Yukomo Armor? Yeah, it was the first game with Yukomo. For some reason, I didn't think the Little Jackies gave Monster Bone S. not a huge fan of Yukoma armor, but I love the way the weapons look. Jaggy shouldn't have that much blood in them. That's exactly why I'm taking it out of them. I'm just removing the burden. Is there no jumping attack in GU somehow? Sword and Shield nice in this one. I'd keep going Sword and Shield Pro Cal. I just want to mix it up a little bit, and I think Portable 3rd's a good game to do that in. What am I looking for? Switch axe. 3. So there is the Yukomo axe. We could go all the way up to the Yukomo Great Axe, which has Power File and 130 Raw. That seems pretty good. Seems pretty good to me. I don't think I really need anything else. Okay, well, we need some wood. In fact, we should have started with the axe.
Yeah.
It says you get a bonus, but I don't even know what is the bonus you get. I don't think I got it. Did it have any items? No. No idea. Isn't the running engage a jump? Oh, I mean, I think they mean like full-on jump. Is that something in Rise? Oh, maybe these points? No, those points are probably from something else. Guild card gives you a little icon based on whatever your most used weapon was. I know that much. Just a bunch of Macrolite ore, Yukoma wood, warm pelt. A lot of Yukoma wood. Almost like a comical amount of Yukoma wood. Cat's training. Let's see if it matters. You think it matters? I feel like it doesn't. Well, they are sitting there. Oh, they get some armor? Maybe I'll check to see if I can give them some armor. It's probably the fuzzy armor from Freedom Unite. It's 5 Macalite, like so much. Oh my god, that switch axe looks insane! What is that? Why is it so bright? Am I gonna do the scrap selling thing? I don't need to. It's not necessary in this playthrough. No, that is power file. I like to imagine the little Jaggy just looking up as this sword is coming down on him. Oh no, the wood noise is very satisfying. Wait, you're not dead? We need a lot of wood. We need a total of 18 wood. At 30 a.m. on our right. Time to pet the cat and go to sleep, 40. I don't think we're beating Portable Third today, so you can rest easy. Wow. Cheap tree. Such a triumphant music for just annihilating a Bullfongo. I love this Royal Honey spot. It's so good early on. You miss the old Gather jingle? I miss it too. I don't know if that's just nostalgia. At least they're doing a really neat stuff with the gathering animation in Wilds. Lost its visual identity since World? I mean, it's just so different. I feel like in the era where pre-World, at least pre-Generations, like they never would have been okay with covering your character with a trash bag. So in that regard, definitely true. Trash bag gamer. A lot of might seeds. I think it's a little harsh to say World has no character. I mean, it's still one of the most beautiful games of the modern era. Like, unequivocally, that game is beautiful to look at. But it lost a lot of its style. It definitely got modernized to death. I think it's the one we're going for. 4 warm pelts. Where do you find Kelby? I'm looking up a YouTube video from 3 years ago. What quest is he doing, though? Why did he post this? And they're like, I need to know what quest it is. Maybe there's a Kelby quest. Okay, just do this one. Four warm pelts. Yeah, I mean, I think Wilds is going to have more cancel animations than Rise or Generations Ultimate, which is kind of wild to think about. By the 70 raw version off the bat. My money! You're right, I probably should have done that, huh? Oh no, he ran away. I was reading a conversation somewhere, and it was talking about countering in video games. And I think we can all agree that pulling off a good counter or a good parry feels really nice. The person who's making the argument, it actually kind of makes the game design kind of bad. And I think they got a point. Definitely have a point. Every weapon but Hunting Horn is a counter? Well, I mean, Hunting Horn had the evade. Of all the games I've played in recent memory, I would say Lies of P probably gets it the best, in that it's very hard to perform a parry and even harder to pull off a perfect parry. It's hard to get the balance right without making the game too easy. I mean, I remember base Rise and being like, man, Longsword is just that broken. Parry a nuclear blast? I mean, purely defensive counters feel less bad, but when you've got a counter that also does like insane damage to the monster, that's when it's an issue. Because like the most ideal way to play Rise Switch Axe now is just get as close to infinite wire bugs as possible and just spam the counter, because it does so much damage and is so safe. Strong arm stance, yeah. I mean, when you got people setting down small barrel bombs to trigger the counter on downs. When things start getting a little sussy. Hunting Horn and Gunlance? I'm excited for Gunlance as well. It looks really, really good. Yeah, Surge Slash was fun, you know. I mean, it really changed up the weapon. Felt very new. Didn't really feel like a greatsword, even though it still obviously kept some of the greatsword stuff. I mean, in some ways, it got into its counter stance faster than some of the actual slower longsword. I forget how much I need, so I'm just gonna get all of it. It's just like Surge Slash paired so well with Rage Slash. That was a lot of fun. Clutch Claw sucked. I'm the one annoying guy that will keep saying like final patch Clutch Claw. While I will not sit here and lie to you and say it was good, it wasn't that big of a deal. There were a bunch of attacks in Surge Slash that got double damage or like got boosted. The circle hits got boosted damage. Clutch Claw killed your family. And you've been grateful for it ever since. It finally got you out of the home imprisonment. Spirit Gaze used to be something you needed to manage. I still say bring back Monster Hunter 4 Ultimate Spirit Gauge. Make them work for it over and over again. And that includes me. I mean, I'd play Longsword. The only thing about Token 2 and Breaking Parts is like 9 times out of 10, they just grew a little shadow ass. It didn't feel like it mattered. Uruzu. Skibidi Ohio gozaimasu. I think I need one more Macalite. I mean, I guess for you, it's like, what, closer to like 2 p.m.? Give me Macalite. Give me Macalite. Give me Macalite. It's okay, we'll get a chance. We don't have to actually kill anything yet. What do you think cats think when they see a screen 40? I feel like for most cats, they just think it's real. Like they don't have a lot of... they don't got a lot of things going on. We're like, oh, I know, this is just a show. They don't see screens like we do? But, I mean, they see stuff. Like, they'll still, like, freak out if they see a bird on a television. They only see the green pixels? No way. They don't see the red or blue ones? I don't know if I believe that. I don't know if I want to believe that. Wow, Monster Fluid and Macalite? These guys are great. You're making stuff up. You're lying on the internet? Unbelievable. So we'll get that bear off tail pretty quickly. Oh, shoot.
Bye.
That's not...
I mean, you could probably do some sort of psychological test with a cat and have 3 different toys in 3 different primary colors and just like take statistics for like, I don't know, 100 days and try to see if there's any sort of statistical preference for one color over another. That might be neat. Different laser pointer colors. Hey, eventually, I mean, you might find if they got a preference. Your cat said that your death is on December 29th, 2092? That reminds me ever so slightly of the movie Donnie Darko. Pigeons are smart, ProCal. Pigeons were so useful in finding stranded people at ocean that the Navy eventually retired them. Not because they were bad, but because like they were getting jealous over how good the pigeons were at their job. And they're like, humans must be able to make something more powerful than pigeons for this type of work. And they couldn't figure it out. They couldn't do it. Pigeons kept clearing them. They got like all like butthurt. That's what they did. I mean, every time they trained the pigeons, basically, they used operant conditioning. This is, I learned it in psychology. They used operant conditioning to train the pigeons to push a button whenever they saw yellow. And so, whenever the pigeon would see somebody in the ocean, like there'd be like 4 buttons depending on the side. They would push the button that went in that direction, expecting to get food. And their eyesight was so good, they could just see someone from so far away. And that way the helicopter or airplane pilot would know what direction to go in. Yeah, no, I know cats don't like cucumbers. I've heard that. I've seen the videos. Would I want pigeon eyes? Nope. I wouldn't want to see that far away. There's no reason to do this. Other than just to have fun. We gotta kill. He's our urgent next anyways. You always fight him, ProCal? Well, ProCal always does it. Does he have any equipment that's like really exciting or? Well, I mean, Portable Third is literally the game of free money. Oh my god, he's already dying. Be great if you killed him and it's like, now we're sending Devil Joe after your ass. You have angered the gods. He has very low HP. But you gotta remember, I mean, this is Portable 3rd, which I think has less health and scaling in general, and this is literally 1 star. Sounds a little bit like the Star Wars blaster noise. This was Rise before Rise? I'm trying to think if 4U had, like, really easy Village. Generate, I mean, all the other games, I mean, the Village is usually pretty easy. You know, the Arzuros Dumpy is large and extremely weak. So, I mean, that is another contributing factor. At least they give us good green pretty quickly in this game, from what I remember. You miss Cha-Cha? He misses you. I don't know how much I should care about my might seeds. I guess I should care a little bit. Ten Macalite. They don't go easy on you. It's like 10 Macalite, 2 Baroth Tails, a Light Crystal. Where's the first place you can get a Light Crystal? Is it the Tundra? Can you trade for it? Maybe you could get it on the farm? I know it's the Tundra. I just don't know if you can get it anywhere else. I guess I'll put on my Yukomo armor. I think it comes with Defender. Or whatever. Divine Blessing. Oh, it comes with Expert? I did not remember that. It doesn't actually come with it. It has 7 points in it, though.
Hi.
I'm just gonna kill him. I'm not even gonna think about it. Not sure if we can fight Great Jaggy before we have to fight the Bulldrome. None of that really matters. Yeah, you missed try. You still got a chance to get 3U, though. It was fun. We got Lance for Cedeus. It was okay. We got blasted by big water a bunch of times, but we had plenty of healing, so it wasn't really too much of an issue. It's just the hitbox on his big water attack is so large. We're probably going to go Gun Lance on Cedeus, or on 3U. There's the event Gun Lance that I think is, like, really good. Mr. Madness 1, thank you. You had a tremendous stream. Odds are going well. We are doing a challenge. We've been doing a cartless Iron Man marathon starting from Monster Hunter 1. And now we're up to Portable 3rd. And hopefully we don't die. Hopefully we don't lose it all here on Arzuros. Best of luck. I mean, Ouija was the hardest. All of my carts were actually in the very first game. I just had to get my head in the game. Well, I finished before Milds. I'm either finishing before Milds or we're never finishing this. At least not this year. Is there a point upcoming I'm scared of? Nothing really in Portable 3rd. Zinogre can be a little tricky if you underestimate him, but we'll go in prepared. 3U can be scary. I mean, we got to go through a high rank. Getting EP? It's only 10. You know, that amount of damage isn't, like, really scary, but I'm taking it all is concerning. Arzuros really helps you visualize just how vertical Switch Axe can go. For you, you know, if you get a little carefree with the Velocidrome, as soon as you get to high rank, you gotta be, like, really careful. Like, we will probably farm Tigrex Rathalos mix in low rank. Good night, Rundy. And then we will very carefully farm up Velocidrome as quickly as we can in high rank. And we will, like, Giga prepare for Daimyo Hermitar. So for high rank Bracky, I'm planning on making the Royal Ludroth Sword and Shield, because that should be a pretty easy weapon to make for him. Or Poison Ludroth Sword and Shield. I mean, I think they're both probably okay. I think he takes reasonable poison. He has a Brute Wyvern. I just don't want to use Gun Lance against Bracky in 3 Ultimate. It just seems scary. I'm pretty sure 3U lets you apply poison while they are poisoned. I like the way he's standing. Alright, so we can fight the Great Jaggy now. If you wanted. Can we make any Jaggy pieces yet? Oh, you can make the legs. Maybe we'll try and make this before we fight him. It'd be nice to have the extra defense. Could read Japanese? Choto Nihongo wa. I would say Hanishimasu, but I would say Yomimasu. But at one point, there was a big debate whether or not they should keep wa versus ga in Japanese. And then they decided that they were going to keep them both anyways, which is fine. It's their language. But I do think it's a little funny. It's cute. Can I read the magazine? They what? That's like Yamago? I don't know what that is in Japanese. I know what that is in Chinese. That means country. I forget how to say it in Japanese. Yeah, no, I don't got it, man. It would take me a long time, I have to say. It was over a year since I was in class. I could figure it out, though. I mean, the basic grammar I'd figure out would just take me a long time. I know enough so that when I'm watching anime, I understand, like, every 5th word they say. And that's kind of nice. Am I learning any Thai? I haven't learned any yet. I'll probably try and learn a little bit. I think it's worth getting crystal bones. I feel like it's probably worth trying to get crystal bones. I mean, I know Kapkun Krop and Sawadi Krop. Which is, you know, do you really need anything else in life? You don't need that much more other than saying hello and thank you. It's better than most Americans, I'm sure, who are probably like flaming assholes. Already did my mining. Did I do my farming? But the thing is like when you're a foreigner and you're trying to say something that is obvious given the context, at least when I was in China or even in Japan, I find like people will figure it out. It's the same thing in English or any other language. You're like, well, this is probably what the idiot is trying to say. It's the same thing with babies. Like, you know, they don't know what to say. They don't know how to talk. They got tiny little pudding brains, but you know, they're like, oh, that's probably what they mean. Let's try the crystal bones quest. I mean, hand gestures and basic words. I mean, you're already showing more respect, you know, outward than the vast majority of people that show up in the country. Well, I think most people probably appreciate that. The United States is probably the only country I know of, although I'm sure there's others, where it's like people get insanely angry if you're not like a natively fluent English speaker. It's like, yo, chill, man. The French? I don't know if it's the French. I've heard rumors that in Paris they're like that. Maybe in Paris. UK, they feel the same way. Maybe it's the English speakers being assholes. Whereas, like, if you're in Japan or China and you say the most basic grammatic sentence possible with terrible intonation, they're like, holy shit! You must be a genius! Please tell us your secrets! How are you so smart? And you're like, yeah, I fucking own. It's like, you know, you barely clear like 100, let alone 101 or 102. No, we're not going to exhaust. We're going to stick with this one. The whole way through. It's got one more upgrade after Baroth and once we get to the Tundra. Good night, 40. Thanks for coming by. See you tomorrow. We don't even... Do we even fight Durham Barrows before Zinogre? I guess we might. Is this just going to be oops all crystal bones? All right, I knew it in my heart. I just didn't want to believe it. Charge blade or switch X? I don't understand the question. This is a switch X. Oh, it's so much brighter now. Turn on the lights. I guess they really wanted to make sure you got your crystal bones in this quest. I don't... Hopefully we get Bakelite as a reward. This is just, like, unreasonable. I ain't check over here. There's no way. I don't want to say that. There is a way. I can't say I was impressed. Was World the first game in which Switch X had zero-sum discharge? I mean, Switch X has always had elemental discharge, but if you mean the move where you stick your Switch Axe into the monster and then you explode off them, yeah, that was World. Clutch Claw move? Nope. But Clutch Claw did have a shortcut in the zero-sum, which was terrible. To Igwe's point, this is probably the worst. To me, that's actually maybe the greatest sin of the Clutch Claw, was allowing rapid-fire zero-sums. This is like the worst, most boring playstyle possible. And I did it! I regret everything. Yeah, zero-sum butt play. I mean, it was strong. Scum. That's a little mean. True, but mean. I need one more Macalite. What do I do? Just do a gathering? Zero scum? Okay. Zero scum discharge. Okay. I mean, if that's what you like to do, Glacius, you know, that's fine. It is definitely effective. There's some interesting tech. Comrades. Feels a little, communist pilled, right? That's our Macalite. Dude, this spot feels better for Macalite than anything else. I mean, really, the cats deserve their own Might Seeds. They're as responsible for me getting them as anyone else. It's got recovery speed. I'm liking where we're going. Like it a lot. Bonus skills, kind of weird. What does that mean? What are we talking about? You get your cats to meditate in the waterfall to get an extra boost for one quest. I have never heard of that. I believe you, but how do you get them to meditate in the waterfall? Training menu? What else does it do for them? Is it literally just to boost them in quests? Steal up or attack up? Those are both great. It looks great in this game. You got jump scared by Great Jaggy. Well, I mean, it gives people that are min-maxing things something to do, you know? I kind of like it. I like it. I like the concept of it, at least. Ooh, he walked right into that one. I'm worried about his big body check, because, like, I don't want to die to a Great Jaggy. Dude, I just removed all the hedges from my yard. Not that I've got like hedge gardens in my yard, but I had some bushes I wanted to get rid of. Does he go sleep in 7? Why did he drop a first aid then? What does it mean? Maybe I should capture him. I don't know where he is. 4? Go to 8. Just bullying me? Like this first aid kit you would... one of the cats must have dropped it. That's the only thing that makes sense. You know, there probably is a dev mode button combination that is in this game some way, Highland. Just nobody's ever discovered it. So I feel like it's in all the other games. Like all the demos for Wilds apparently has one. Have a bounty for him? I don't know. He's working on this game. Take the arms. Arms would be fine. Ooh, the helmet is so much better. Oh. know if we need it though. Let's start with the arms. You know, it's an interesting idea, Chaos. I don't know. You'd have to ask someone who's smarter at coding than me. You may not need it. Can you make the helmet sticker? I'm sure why I'm still gathering. There's not much reason. I don't really need Hibiscus. Wait, does that egg not even give eggs in GU? Missed opportunity. Maybe they didn't want to make Yukomo like the best area. Is there no quest that gives Yukomo eggs? So is the only way to get Yukomo eggs to like dupe them or something? Like trade dupe them? We need to create an illegal Yukomo egg trading ring. I've done that before. I feel like it's valid. I think I'd rather fight him here. You had PSP games at 60 FPS patches, you would not? I don't think the patches would do anything. I don't know. Maybe you can make it happen. I think the games look great at 30 FPS. There are certain 30 FPS games that obviously desperately need a 60 FPS, but I think the motion looks so smooth. Give you an easy pitfall trap. I don't know. I mean, would they have to like... I assume that the way motion data works in video games is that in theory you could double the motion to any arbitrary frame rate and it should still be okay, right? I don't know where he is. 4? Physics are tied to the frame rate? Oh, there's definitely lots of things tied to the frame rate. I mean, in 3U, it's still generally best to cap the game at 30 FPS. Unless you know for sure what you're doing is going to be okay. And in which case you could run it at 60 FPS. And that's a game that was kind of designed to run at 60. And even that game doesn't run very well. Immediate fear. hates my cats? The amount of damage that he does isn't like that high, but it's enough to be scary. Oh yeah, no, we're gonna make Jaggy armor. I mean, this is only our second great Jaggy we're killing. Does it feel like more than 2? Honestly, I don't know where he goes. 5, 6, 2, probably 2. Probably should have paintballed it. What's going on with his tree? Right? That tree was messed up. Yeah, I mean, great Jaggy armor is almost always decent, if not good enough to carry you through, like, literally the entire low-ranked portion of the game. I mean, attack up is so amazing at this point in the game. This particular set also gives us recovery up. Or is it recovery speed up? One or the other. Both are fine. Both I would gladly take. What's the Ludroth, purple Ludroth mix give you? Fashion-wise, it's actually not my favorite Skylar, but I still make it anyways. It's kind of got like a schoolboy, schoolgirl outfit. These guys are helping us out with the Macrolite. World and Rise are Monster Hunter. We don't... I like World and Rise. Well, I like World. Rise, not so much. But World is like basically my favorite Monster Hunter game. That game's amazing. Seriously? Oh, we need Jaggy hide. Okay, well that might take a minute. Maybe we'll do the GEO quest, I guess. Good job, Arnold. Good job, Simon. Movement tech and easy transversal. The only thing with Rise is like, it feels like they gave us pain in the ass maps to go around because they wanted to give us a reason to use either the dog or the wire bugs. Most other games are just pretty, they're just fine for getting around from one area to the other. The wire bug stuff is still pretty cool, though, at least in terms of getting around. I would never want it back. But for that game, I guess I could have it. If it were more vertical, it would make sense. But in a lot of cases, it felt like mostly a flat map with just a bunch of like arbitrary bumps all over the place. Probably the flooded forest, even though I don't like it much, is probably the best example of like almost consistent 2 tiers that you can go up and down from. Jagia Extermination! That's like such a brutal quest, man. Jagia family. I mean, Wilds looks good. Doesn't look bad. I mean, it looks a lot better than Rise. Will it be as good as World? Probably. I'm optimistic. They finally top for you? Oh no, you're gonna have a bad time, Igwe. The amount of counters and like, I guess cancel evasions seem like they've only gone up. Your only hope is for you HD. That is your only chance at redemption. Oh, hey. See ya. Tonfa Magnet Excel Spike? Well, Tonfa was the only weapon of those 3 that actually stuck around for enough time that it had a lot of development. Some styles were good. One style was insanely boring because you just floated around in the air, essentially invincible, because you were fighting monsters that weren't designed to fight things in the air. So they were just like looking up. Look up. Didn't know what to do. Magnet Spike was a weapon that was designed literally as like something overpowered to try and get returning subscribers to come back. Accellax, I don't really know anything about. That was in a mobile game that got like a limited Canadian release. And also had a mode that it mostly played itself. If any of those weapons came back, I guess it would be the Tonfa. And even then, like, I would expect a mostly completely redesigned moveset. If they didn't even just never bring it back. I mean, they've already said, like, they've got enough on their plate as it is with the weapons that are in the game. And considering how often they redo them, I mean, I don't know that we need any more weapons. It would be nice. Tonfa is not dual blades but blunt. No, it was... I mean, there's videos out there, but... you would, like, build up a certain amount of gauge, and then you would explode the monster. Kind of. Not necessarily, like, gauge itself, but you would land a certain number of hits, and then you could do a finishing Detonation? I don't know. It probably had a name. Dual blades are basic? Well, I don't know that I agree with that either. Great Jaggy Claw. Great Jaggy Claw. I think it would be neat if they just let us decide whether the weapon we used was cutting or blunt, and then balance it therein. That might be neat. They do that in Wild Hearts, which is one of the more neat aspects of that game. If that game ran well, it would be kind of fun to play, but ran like ass cheeks, so. They had cutting, blunt, and piercing. And every weapon had at least one option for all of them. I mean, that's neat. I think that's neat. We close enough to attack up small? We are. What's our final attack going to be? Let's find out. Two, 5, 8. 10, 12. 14, 15. I think we'll just make the Jaggy helmet. I don't think I could squeeze out attack up large. It'd only be one more point of attack anyways. Rather have a 6 more defense. I just think it would be a fun thing to mess around with. Like, I don't think it would have to be something mega serious, but, you know, towards the end of a game's lifespan and one final title update, maybe in one of the more spin-off-y titles, just get silly with it. That's fine. KO build up on Wild Swings? I know. I mean, with Exhaust File, technically, you can kind of do that, but it's not the same. But you'd be able to balance it because you could say how much KO and Exhaust each hit would do anyways. Like, it wouldn't necessarily have to be overpowered. And you could nerf the motion value in some way as well. I wouldn't be surprised, Murph, dude, if that was a plan at one point in World. Magnet Spike, though, Corrupted was just... It was... I don't want to use the, like, cheat codes, but... Basically, on any monster in the game, you can do an automatic, like, 15-second pin on them. Basically, like, I'm going to put you in a pitfall trap now. You just had to mash the button or something. Why does he? Why am I? Where are these coming from? If you look at some of the guild cards, Glacius Prime, you'll see certain weapon designs that were planned to be possible but never existed. Something like a bone sword and shield with Rathalos parts on it. This is, of course, before Iceborne had the expanded slap-on nutsacks. Poor little guy. Well, we got a claw. Get how many of those we need? 1, 2. I never had a chance to play Magnet Spike. I don't regret it. Someday I'll play it. But it's really there as like, I want to clear content, but I don't want to learn the content. Hey. With any luck, we'll be able to make all the armor. Probably because we got that claw. Might be able to make attack up medium right away too. Attack up medium, recovery up, perception. Not bad. I get it. We could get maybe recovery speed +2. That might be kind of nice. How hard is that? No. I'm so sorry. Two Jaggy hides. I think it's probably worth it. For 6 defense? Dude, he talks. He just doesn't stop talking. Oh, we can easily get attack up medium with a Jaggy cap. That's like not even remotely a struggle. Really haven't gotten any Bumble Pumpkins. Not that I really want them anymore, but... I'm not being like tsundere or anything. It's just like... Where are you? Like, shouldn't I have some? Maybe I'm being tsundere. If I cart, it's not worth it. Does he live? Or does he just walk in here? He lives here if he walks in. There he is, he walks in. How'd you miss that? Oh, this one's small. That cat was just slapping his ass. It can be a hard balance if you got like an injury like that, Highland. I don't know that there's a right or wrong answer. Just as long as you don't aggravate anything else. Do the monsters take more damage from traps in this game? I know some games they do. What is a shin splint? Is it like a bone fragment? From like too much weight? How do you get shin splints? How do you get rid of shin splints? Oh, is it the muscles? That could be worse. As long as it's not the bones. I mean, I'm not saying it doesn't hurt. I'm sure it hurts. I always thought with splints, I always thought it was like bone shards. And like, Jesus Christ. Sounds terrible. Muscle degradation from overuse on underdeveloped muscle. Oh, so you got to take it easy. Well, take it easy. I do like the way the cap looks better. It does look better. So much work probably for them to... I only have one Aquago jewel. I could trade for more, right?
That's not...
It's pretty okay. Still updates at the same rate. My memory is they went really hard on the skills in Portable Third, but I think they neuter a lot of the sets in 3 Ultimate. But yeah, this is definitely a good set. Key quests. Ludroth Ragi. At the risk of overworking, we'll do some more.
Hi.
Don't want to get too tuckered out. Star stream, nice day already? I'll probably do more in Thailand. I'll have more energy. And I'll be spending less time doing like arbitrary, unnecessary chores. Not unnecessary chores, but just chores that I do anyways. We'll probably try and start stream feeling toilet infinite shitters. I'm not getting infinite shitters. Middle of Thailand, middle of November pajamas. Early middle November. Oh yeah, I'm going. Oh, I got everything set. Like nearly 98% of everything I need to do is done. Well, I want to go before Thanksgiving. Like I'm scared. I don't want to be around. I do not want to be around for the holidays. Ideally until after winter is over and people are stop being disgusting. I don't want to say bad words. The our agents come to run my fossils already? No, Jen's still here. Jen's staying in the US. She wants to stay here. She wants to be infected by her family with whatever diseases that they will be bringing. The cornucopia. She likes the house, her family, and her job, so I'm going, she's staying. I'm not moving over there permanently, but if it goes well, I'll probably be there at least 6 months out of the year. Hopefully it will be for me what I was hoping Japan would be, which is a low cost of living place with great food and good internet. That was Japan with everything except the internet was bad. Somehow I found the one place in Osaka that had like the equivalent of dial-up. This is my luck, my bad luck. I used up all my luck on other things, I guess. Moving there for a reason? It's cheap. I've been there before a long time ago, but mostly it's cheap. I can get a 2-bedroom apartment near the city center with access to 1,000 up, 1,000 down internet for $400 a month. So I don't have to feel too bad about like breaking some sort of budget. I think I'll be okay. And if I don't like it or it doesn't work out, I just go home. We'll still have a house, so. I think this is a good time of year for a Highwind, yeah. I think February, March is like the hot season. And then the summer is like the rainy season. Chat's gonna squat in my house while I leave. I'll be squatting in Thailand from Infinite Shitters. That's what I mean. I don't like the cold. I don't like the dark. I don't like having to deal with snow or bad drivers that are driving on snow behind me. I don't want any of those things. These guys are very noisy. I found one place, a one bedroom, that was 7,000 baht. I'm not going there because I want something a bit larger, but it was a pretty nice place for 7,000 baht. 7,000 baht is $211. I don't know how they do it, man. I do not, and that's in a newer building. It's almost as if the United States has it structured so that they make exactly as much housing as necessary so that, like, not too many people are homeless, so they could keep the prices as high as humanly possible to maximize return on investment. But you didn't hear it from me. You didn't hear it from me. Also, I will be within no more than a 10-minute walk to the main citywide monorail, where it will cost $1 to go anywhere in the city. Almost seems too good to be true. But we'll see. We'll see. I'll let you know. Ride the monorail all the way around. That, you know what? In Boston, it's only $2.40 to get on the T, and you could stay on all day too. It's not that much worse in Boston. They've got a nice public transportation system. Well, maybe where you are, Alex. Where I am, people protest new apartments being built. Literally, they like stop it at like the town hall and stuff like that. Boston's not bad. I mean, of the American cities I've been to, it's one of the better ones. It's not the best one. One of the better ones. Issue with Boston is it's horrendously expensive for most purposes, especially for like renting an apartment. It's like really bad. It was expensive when I was there in 2007. A rent was over like $2,000 a month. I did not make enough money for that. It was a lot, yeah. Yeah, it was a lot of money. I didn't pay for it. I had a roommate. If I had like 3 roommates, it would have been fine. And I would have been happy, man. I would have been happy splitting that room with like 3 other guys. If I could have gotten 8 people in there, it would have been perfect. What are you doing in here? I had no idea Ars Roast ever went in here. I am just as surprised as you are. He's just hanging out with the loot drop, man. What are you doing? Reminds me of that video of the dog that climbed to the top of the pyramid just to bark at birds. What are you doing? Why are you doing that? Nope. It would be kind of fun to see a land-only monster underwater doing their land attacks. Like I said, I don't know if you heard it. I did find out, though, they do have 7-Eleven onigiri in Thailand. Basically the same price. Apparently about 30 baht for $1, so about $1 per onigiri. That seems all right. I could fuck with that. I mean, my assumption, like, I'm going in assuming it's not going to be anywhere near as good as the Japanese 7-Eleven. I mean, $800 a month for rent, to me, that sounds more than reasonable, but I guess it depends on what it is. It'll be good for Americans? I mean, I can't imagine a worse place to get food in the U.S. than a 7-Eleven. Other than, like, whatever, the Slurpee machine. I don't know. I mean, if I were to come up with a number on what I think a reasonable price for, like, a one-bedroom apartment should be in the modern era, a little over $1,000? $1,100? Maybe $1,200 if it was a really nice place. Am I wrong? Is this going to be on, like, live stream fails? Or going to be, like, out-of-touch delusional streamer has no idea how much rent costs? That would be affordable, right? Well, I mean, in Los Angeles, I'm assuming things are very expensive. Single-story home built in the 40s is $800 a month? Those are great. I don't think there's anything wrong with that. Well, if you're splitting up the 3-bedroom in North Carolina 3 ways, well, okay, hold on. 2,400 is too much. 24, unless it's like a beautiful home, that is too much. She's right. It's like low-key a mansion, gated community, hedges. The thing is you should be able to get much more than that. Like, it shouldn't cost that much. My 4-bedroom house is $1,700, so. Shouldn't be $2,400 for 3 bedrooms that you're renting. You're not even getting equity. You're just giving them money. I think we're gonna do the Boldrome quest. Although we could maybe... Can we get health in here? I don't think it's necessary. I mean, I've been to parts of California and, like, the weather really is beautiful, but I would never be like, okay, time for me to spend, like, my entire income to live here. I would never think that. If it wasn't so expensive, it'd be nice to visit. forget where he starts. I think he starts in 5. Or not. You know, I just realized we might be able to get a Cesium through the event, through the online, but I don't think we need that. We're going to be okay either way. Seven? Where are you? Four. Whoa, look at him go! I have not. I haven't checked any of them. I haven't checked anything. My only goal was making full great Jaggy armor, so we had actually like some defense. I like it when the cats are in sync like that. I don't know what they're up to. Planning something. Enter my trap. This is the Monster Hunter Ryozo wanted for us. Do I have to study him? I think they want you to look at him and then you can leave. That's what I'm going to do. I'm not going to risk fighting him this early. Well, I mean, we're mostly fine to fight him, honestly. It's just, it doesn't really give us anything. If it gave us more, I would be excited, but you can only get, like, scales? You can get, like, 1 scale. It is Resident Evil sounding, isn't it? Definitely a little ominous. Go to village. That's a neat little translation. It's weird that they didn't do more of this. Like, it would have been neat if, I don't know, Devil Joe showed up, like, first thing in a lot of quests. What else could be interesting? Early Rathalos. You know, they could have done it with a lot of things. All right. Overworking. I'm going to go to sleep. Everyone have a great night. I'm leaving. Goodbye.